John, I'm live on YouTube if you'd like to see it. Yeah, 3, 2, 1.
Damn it, man. One play touchdown just like that. My guys are just such bitches.
They pussy for real, Nick.
They think shit's sweet, man. Shit ain't sweet. Oh, the Lakers playing right now?
Yeah.
What's the score?
19-15, like Lakers.
Austin Reeves should be playing, right?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's gonna be on restricted minutes.
Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semi-final collision.
Junior? Junior?
And it's field, and returner trying to create good field position here. We'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
Everything is changing. Do, 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 do.
On the ground, it's Wilson.
Damn, what an ass double team.
Second and 9.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much
Maybe
there.
you are,
Give
Nick.
credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking
I like
the
that
line
thought
of
process,
scrimmage to
Nick.
gain any chance at all.
Second down play coming up for this offense. He's going to take off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not
My fair play, dude.
You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, we'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down on the opening drive. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
What's crazy with Ronnie is like
Scanning the field. It's long. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Brought down crosses midfield to the 46.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback.
Hey, we're going ace, ace, ace. Hey, Ole Miss, Ole Miss, Ole Miss, Ole Miss.
Off to a great start in this big playoff game.
They keep him off balance with a run.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Sticking with the running game. As the first down is still going. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what.
Hey, sticky, sticky, sticky.
Carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's got it near the end zone. Defense makes the saving tackle at the 3.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. They rallied the football on that pass and able to keep him short of the goal line.
To throw, it's long. Moves out of the pocket. It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
One of those crucial moments early in this playoff game. 3rd down and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pocket breaking down. We come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the point after is right down the middle. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss. The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Throws to the tight end. Over the middle. It's Gant. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
First down here for this offense. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Sideline for a caught, but not enough for a first down.
There's a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
On the move now. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Oh, what a grab!
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Trots that onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. Dropping back. It's long. Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Here's the second down play. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Caught in the backfield. It's Montgomery.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. Try and muscle for the first down. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction. And a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays. And this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards on the first down.
Second down after that previous play.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this.
Oh, great. If it's in a 2-minute warning, Dylan, you can't advance the football. It's NFL rules, too. You'd know if you work there.
For someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Taking a deep shot.
Oh, my God. If I can hit an accurate football.
This efficient offense doesn't convert on third down this
That
time.
is 6.
Taken at the 25.
That's blocking the back. This is what I get for not being scummy and pointing it different ways. So I get for being a nice guy.
Keep in mind, they're playing to get to the national championship, and you make this play, the return man makes the play, but really it were the blocks that set him up to be able to give him enough room in that.
This is what I get for being a nice guy and not conforming to the punts that everyone else does. But better than that. Hey, got speed. Fastest player's got 92 fucking speed.
To the air, it's long. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
That completion makes it second and short. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back.
Okay. Thank you for not calling the illegal touch in there. That's cool, too. Dude is molesting my tight end.
He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Good night, John Hoban.
After the incompletion, he'll come to the line with third and one. Press coverage now from the secondary. On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Complete with a
4th and inches.
Stop right there at
The fuck do we gotta lose?
We
We just throw a good ball. First down. That's all we needed.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. Looking to throw yet again. He's got it, enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
How aggressive do you get on first and 10? On the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on first and 10.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Oh, come on, downhill. Everyone's getting hurt already.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
6th play of the drive coming up. Looking downfield. It's long. He escapes the pocket. Escapes the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit.
What a heads-up play here by this quarterback. Everybody's covered downfield. He keeps his poise. No big deal. Just calls his
Preach,
own
Nick.
number,
Preach.
and most importantly, he slides at the end of the play. Lots of time left in this one, so he's got to protect himself.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run.
What just happened?
Chris, that wide receiver.
Neither did I.
Close to hitting a seam, but the defense is just flowing to the football too quickly, and they kept him to a short gain.
I mean, Dylan, the down and distance didn't change.
Make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Looking for his back. But they don't.
Okay, both of y'all could have caught that. I didn't know the game could have their dick down anybody's throat harder than pairs.
So no hesitation. The offense is on the field to go for it here. It's a crucial play. Trying for a 4th down completion. Complete with the running back. But can he get there?
That change of direction he has is what saved me there.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore. Crucial red zone play coming up. Now in the red zone, it's long. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's
I went for the 50-50 ball because he has 50-50.
You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time, and if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Timeout is called to tuck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Become very good at possessing the football.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going?
All my bone receivers are out here. That's always good. Here we go.
It's long. Launching one to the end zone. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes.
He caught it in. He just got drove out.
Neither team is backing up one.
That was my 67 overall receiver. Rah! Oh, I missed this shit, didn't I? No, okay, cool. It was the slowest press break I have ever seen. I waited and waited and waited.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and now he fumbles the ball. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
He recovered it
Oh my God.
out of
You could almost
bounds.
sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball
That is tough.
The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Buying time now, rolling to his left. A short completion to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. The Silk were able to bring him down quickly. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense, being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? And he laid the hit stick on him there.
It's good for 1st down yardage. Set up at the 26 now. 1st down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Handoff from the shotgun. Eludes a tackle.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off and hope for the defense and get a quick stop. Bringing it out, it's Wilson. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking to pass. It's long. And it's incomplete.
Great box.
First down.
They're bringing,
Eagles under some heavy pressure.
Man, you gotta love this.
they're bringing freaking pressure on the outside. If tackle doesn't block out, it just turns into fucking a 4-minute. Yeah, like, what are we doing, dude?
This time they got to him. And
Make offensive line play great again.
Here, not much time remaining before the end of the half.
Why are we throwing a jump ball, dude? Like, come on. Hit him in stride. Let him run.
Just 1 or 2 plays here before
Why wouldn't you do? But no, we want to throw a jump ball.
offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking deep to the right side. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game. You're 3rd and short. The goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can. Sometimes just hand the ball off to your running back. Have to get behind that offensive line. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end.
Okay.
The pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And it looks
He touched that. There is no freaking way.
yeah, the penalty marker is coming out. So they don't let the ball travel.
Dude bends down to pick up the football.
Crucial mistake as they try to come
That was it. That was my shot.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
It's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
We all know it should be my football right now.
You see all over college football and even up obviously in the NFL, these tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups.
Did I get
And they've
hoed?
got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Getting set. Here's second down. Looking to throw here. Pressure is coming. On the move now. Soccer with a strong tackle there.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught quickly. They bring it down at the 11, but it'll be first down from there.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
He just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. The back's got it. Bites off the defender. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. Here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about their running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's in
Get Hoda have it onside. Don't drop the ball. I drop one that's wide open.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. Now here's the toss play. Breaks free. Has the first down and more. Now here he goes. Past the 20. Crosses the 10.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to
I'll
come
take
together.
that for my compensation for my onside.
The running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchdown. And here comes the offense back out on the field now. We'll give it to the running back. He gets loose.
Oh, what the hell?
Across the 40. Again.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous
Don't I
play.
even...
Great score.
You guys are just slow. That was ridiculous.
Well-timed pitch here by the quarterback. That poor defender didn't have a chance.
92.
No-win situation. Either the quarterback will give him a fake and keep it and get upfield himself.
Headed for the end zone.
That's That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. That's strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense.
Hell yeah, 13 personnel.
It's Montgomery. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Great job.
Haven't ran this before.
Defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, with no chance at all. With defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
Looking to throw. It's long.
There we go. Yes, sir. 95 offensive line. Don't matter.
When a defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback, 3rd down, critical down and distance, do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Well, they need 8 yards on 4th down to keep this drive going. And the quarterback dropping back.
Yeah, but your guy catches it. Nah, I don't understand this shit. In my fucking grill, 24 goddamn 7. My offensive line's a 95 across the fucking board. We can protect for more than 2 fucking seconds.
Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Oh, that is a tough drop for the offense. This tight end is normally very reliable as an option down here in the red zone. And if the quarterback can't depend on him in these situations, it can really limit what you can do as an offense.
Toss it to the back, running left. Has a path to the end zone.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. So after putting
I stopped trying at 35.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there.
I see you, 87.
Offense back out there trying to get something going. To throw. It's long. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp. Now it's 2nd down here.
Okay, yeah. Okay, that's definitely how that works.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield.
Oh yeah, I can't run. That's also really fucking cool, dude.
3rd down completion. Sets up a 4th down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the
You're
last
fucking
play.
stuck in the fucking passing animation.
already gone for it 4 times and converted twice. Here comes a 5th. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking for a deep completion. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half.
Running backs out. Number 1 receivers out. Love life.
They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. The shotgun handoff here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And a nice drive going here, but now it's 3rd down and long.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite 3rd down offense.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on. Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. Kick bounces out of the back of the... for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Lewis. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
At the 25 and 2nd and 10, can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And this one is caught.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility, what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Quick throw, testing the middle. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Bringing pressure. Boom. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Nowhere to go in this one. That's the end of 3. The final quarter coming up. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
Well, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today, showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
That's a good effort to run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. After making his first attempt, they'll try again from 41 yards out. Makes it look easy. And and they add to their lead.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the offense trots back out on the field again. Looking to pass. It's Lewis. Quarterback looking to scramble.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's running out of time here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackled, but forced down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by...
And here comes a deep shot. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
The passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon, or this one will be over.
Defense is coming after him. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking to throw it again. Makes the grab. It's Montgomery. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
What's another incompletion? Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another fourth down for this quarterback.
To throw, it's Lewis. He's got it with room to run. They finally stop him all the way down at the 6-yard line. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I look to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get points on the board.
Forced out of bounds, just short of the end zone.
I love to see this by this quarterback. And instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off. Reminds his defense what he can do with his legs and almost took it to the house.
Coming up, second down and goal. Try to make it with a quarterback sneak.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's four-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
So nothing on the previous play sets up a third and goal from the 1.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the fourth quarter. Can use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
What's this, a fake? They're going to try to throw for it. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Was a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position. They were dialed in and pounced on the football.
Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Boy, the defense took the field. They mean business. First play of the drive, getting after the quarterback for a huge sack and getting him behind the chains. Love to see it.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
But this running back, who's well over 100 yards now in the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Offense on the field to take over. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Looks right for a quick completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Catch made on the left side. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play. A new set of downs after that completion. Back to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
Grab down the middle. It's Leon. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone, Peter? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. The pocket breaking down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Looking downfield, it's Lewis. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up 4th down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
That decision to go for it on 4th down doesn't work out. And the offense starts in the shadow of their own end zone. A handoff to the back. Powers through. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
They bring him down, but that first down should be enough to propel them into the national championship game. There's the handoff. That gain moves the ball out near the 25. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. That gain makes it 2nd and medium. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock. Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Looking to pass here. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.